Hello and welcome to phuketpals GED Math Screencast. Today's lesson focuses on factoring. But before we continue, let's define factors and factoring. Factors are terms or expressions that are multiplied together to produce a more complex expression. You can simplify many complex expressions by dividing them into their factors. This process is called factoring. Not every polynomial can be factored, but when it can, factoring can be used to simplify complex expressions and even solve some equations. In this video, I will be showing you three different ways to factor out an expression. Three different ways for three different types of expression. The first one is factoring using the greatest common factor, which is commonly known as GCF. Okay, the acronym GCF. The greatest common factor between two terms is the largest factor that both terms share. To understand this better, consider the terms 4x squared and x cubed. You can rewrite these terms showing all of their factors. 2 times 2 times x times x. This one, x cubed, x times x times x. As you look at these rewritten terms, you can see that they each share x as a factor. However, they also each share two x's, or x times x, which is equals to x squared. Because this is the largest term that both of them share, the GCF is equals to x squared. Using this knowledge, you can factor the expression x cubed plus 4x squared and rewrite it using the GCF and dividing the expression by the GCF, we have x plus 4. So the factors are x squared times x plus 4. Let's try another example. 9x squared minus 3x. What is the GCF? We can find the GCF by factoring or by finding the factors of each term. 9x squared can be factored out as 3x times 3x. Minus 3x can be factored out as minus 1 times 3x. The GCF in this case is 3x. Now, rewrite the expression using the GCF. We have 3x times 3x minus 1. So the factors are 3x and 3x minus 1. The second type of factoring is factoring by reversing FOIL. As you can remember, FOIL is a method used to multiply binomials. So reversing FOIL, it means from an expression going back to two binomials. So the result, the factors are two binomials. Let's try some example. First, x squared plus 2x minus 15. Now the first step, find all the pairs of factors for the number term. Okay, which one is the number term in the expression? The number term is minus 15. Okay, minus 15. So what are the pairs of factors for this number term? So we have minus 1 times 15. We also have 15 times minus 1. Then we have 3 times minus 5. Or we have minus 3 times 5. Now the second step, pick the pair of factors that add up to the coefficient of the x term. But which one is the x term in the expression? The x term is the middle. And the coefficient is 2. So from the pairs of factors, the factors that add up to the coefficient of the x term is minus 3. 3 plus 5 is equals to 2. Step 3, use this to factor the polynomial into two binomials. So we need to prepare two sets of parentheses. Okay, then x squared, the first term, let's rewrite it here, the square root. So x times x is x squared. Then copying the factors, the pair of factors that add up to the coefficient with their sign. So we have x minus 3 and x plus 5. So the factors of x squared plus 2x minus 15 is x minus 3 and x plus 5. Let's try another example. Factor x squared minus 6x minus 7. What is the number term? Or which one is the number term? Minus 7. What are the factors of minus 7? We have minus 1 times 7. We also have 1 times minus 7. Okay, we don't have any more. There are only two set or two pairs. Now, which of the pair of factors add up to the x term? The x term is minus 6. Okay, so the pair of factors that add up to minus 6 is 1 and minus 7. Then, let's use this pair of factors to find or to write the two binomials that the product is x squared minus 6x minus 7. So we have x times x, which is x squared, the first term. Then copy the factors that add up to the x term with their signs. So we have x plus 1, x minus 7. So the factors are x plus 1 and x minus 7. Now the third type of factoring is the difference of squares. Okay, this is easy because you just need to remember and you just need to see whether the first term is a perfect square and the second term is a perfect square and the operation is minus. Now, if this is the case, all you need to do is find the square of the first. The square root of the first term is x. So write it in two binomials. X times x is x squared. Then what is the square root of 25? The square root of 25 is 5. Then separate those two binomials with, we have x and x minus 5. So the factors are x plus 5 and x minus 5. Easy. Okay, let's try another example for this type of factoring. Factor x squared minus 16. X squared is a perfect square, 16 is a perfect square, the operation is minus. That's why we call it difference of squares. Then the answer is a binomial. Squared, find the square root of x squared, x. Okay, the factor uh, of the first term is x times x. And the factor of 16, the perfect factor of 16 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Then plus and minus. So the factors of x squared minus 16 is x plus 4 and x. Okay, that's all for this video. If you want to know more about Phuket Pals, see our Facebook page or call us on 081-4170-978. If you find this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below.